Matter. Matter is defined as anything that has mass and occupies space. By this definition we can see that almost everything in the universe is made up of matter because they have masses and volumes. A few examples of matter are the plants and animals around us, the food we eat, the water we drink, and even the air we breathe. Man himself is matter. Some forms of matter are living while others are non-living things. Matter therefore can be classified into living and non-living things. Examples of living things include all plants and animals, such as trees, herbs, birds, worms, insects, and human beings. A few examples of non-living things are stones, water, air, table, book, bag, pencils, etc. There are three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gaseous states. Whatever may be the state of matter, it is composed of particles. Particle and kinetic model of matter. The particle model is also known as a dynamic particle model. On the basis of the particle model, different states of matter can be explained easily. Some assumptions of this model are as follows. All matter is made of tiny particles. However, the arrangement and the distribution of particles are different in the three states of matter. Empty spaces exist between these particles. These empty spaces are called voids. The particles exert force of attraction on one another, but the magnitude of these interparticle forces is different in the three states of matter. The particles are not stationary and have a tendency to acquire motion. In solids, they are fixed at a position and only vibrate about their mean position. With the increase in temperature, the kinetic energy of the particles increases. Evidence of particle nature of matter. If we add crystals of salt in water, they settle at the bottom. Gradually their size starts reducing and ultimately the crystal disappear, but whole water gets a uniform salty taste. Besides, the volume of water does not increase. It indicates salt particles occupy interparticulate spaces. When a scent bottle is opened at one corner of a room, the fragrance can be smelled at any corner of the room. The molecules of scent occupy the interparticulate space. Evidence of kinetic nature of the particles of matter. The English botanist Robert Brown, in 1927, observed that colloidal particles exhibit continuous random motion in all directions in a straight line. He found such movement when pollen grains were suspended in water. The phenomenon of continuous, zigzag movement of colloidal particles in straight line paths in a random direction is known as a Brownian movement. A pollen grain is placed on the surface of water taken in a beaker. It shows the Brownian movement. The pollen grain is surrounded by a large number of water molecules that constantly bombard the pollen grain. On unequal bombardment, the pollen grain gets pushed in certain directions. This experiment proves the kinetic nature of particles of matter.